Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Wednesday, June 29, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 360 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Tampa Bay Rays vs Milwaukee Brewers. Rays for the win. And here is why. It has not been a good month for the Brewers, but they played their best baseball in quite some time over the weekend by taking 2 of 3 from a good Blue Jays team, including an emphatic 10-3 win in Sunday's finale. While Toronto went up 3-0 in the top of the first, Rowdy Tellez hit a pair of 2-run homers in the first 2 innings alone as the Brewers played at 8 total by the end of the second, and the pitching staff handled it from there. Starter Kai Gonzalez made it 4 innings, allowing 3 runs on 4 hits and 2 walks with 3 strikeouts. Jandal Gustav, who recently returned from the Illinois, picked up the win with 2 scoreless innings of relief. Willie Adames went 3-5 with a double, an RBI and 2 runs scored. While all 3 games featured some late-inning drama, the Rays will gladly take a much-needed sweep over the Pirates, capped by a 4-2 win on Sunday. Vidal Bruggen drew a bases-loaded walk to open the scoring in the bottom of the second, and Tampa Bay eventually pulled ahead in a 3-run 7 thanks to RBI from Ji-Man Choi, Josh Lowe and Isaac Paredes. Shane McClanahan added to his Cy Young resume, allowing 1 run on 4 hits and no walks, while piling up 10 strikeouts to earn the win. Brooks Rowley surrendered just 1 walk in a scoreless 9th for his 4th save. Paredes capped off an incredible week with a 3-hit game including 2 doubles plus the RBI single. There's not much to separate these 2 teams overall on the season, so backing the better starting pitcher with Springs going for the Rays here is the right move. Springs is yet another success story for Tampa Bay's elite pitching development, while Lauer has been trending down the past few outings. Advanced metrics like a 120 FIP aren't kind to Lauer, and he's been shelled lately with 17 earned runs allowed over his past 3 starts. Milwaukee's offense isn't good enough when it doesn't get great pitching with a middling 100 WRC+, as it has a number of decent hitters, but is light on star power. Springs has some elite numbers including a 22.2 kBB% that indicate he may have truly unlocked something since coming to Tampa Bay at the start of 2021. Both offenses have flaws, but the Rays will get just enough off the slumping Lauer to pick up a win here. Our total pick is under the total. The Milwaukee Brewers have the 9th best team ERA in baseball at 3.76 and the 11th best WHIP at 1.23. Milwaukee's starting rotation has 28 quality starts, which is also 9th, and the Brewers are 9th in batting average allowed at .234. Corbin Burnes is leading Milwaukee in wins with 6 and in strikeouts with 119. Eric Lauer gets the nod on the mound for Milwaukee on Wednesday. This season the left-hander is 6-3 with an ERA of 3.89 and 77 strikeouts. Despite having several pitchers on its injury list, Tampa Bay has been tough on the mound. The Rays have the 4th best team ERA at 3.18 and 3rd best WHIP at 1.11. Tampa Bay's starting rotation has 25 quality starts, which is 15th best, and the pitching staff is allowing an average of .220 at the plate to opposing hitters. Shane McClanahan is leading Tampa in wins with 8 and in strikeouts with 123. Jeffrey Springs gets the nod on the mound Wednesday for Tampa Bay. This season the left-hander is 3-2 with an ERA of 2.25 and 65 strikeouts. Tampa Bay starting pitcher Jeffrey Springs has a 2.25 ERA, and the total has finished under in 4 of the left-hander's last 5 starts. The total has finished under in each of the last 6 games between Milwaukee and Tampa Bay, and in each of the last 9 games that Milwaukee has played at Tampa Bay. Milwaukee has seen the total finish under in 34 of its last 53 in early games on the road. Washington Nationals vs Pittsburgh Pirates. Our team pick is Pittsburgh Pirates for the win. And here is why. Mitch Keller will make his 15th start of the season. Keller was decent in his latest effort, conceding 3 runs in 5 innings against the Rays and finished with a no decision in a game the Pirates lost in extra innings. The young right-hander has rebounded this month after struggling most of the season and has improved his ERA to 4.77, along with a 1.42 WHIP and a 2-5 record in 66 innings of work. Keller has only made one career start against the Nationals and struggled, giving up 4 runs in only 3.2 innings. The Nationals will give Paolo Espino the nod for the 23rd time of the season. Espino was outstanding in his latest effort, limiting the tough Rangers' offense to only 1 run in 5.1 innings, resulting in a no decision in a game the Nats won. The veteran right-hander has been used primarily as a bullpen arm and has fared well in his few starts. He has logged a stifling 2.21 ERA and a 1.11 WHIP, accompanied by a 0-1 record in 40.2 innings. Espino has silenced the Pirates in his career, recording 8.2 shutout innings. The Pirates have fared well against the Nationals, going 3-3 in the 6 meetings this season, and I expect them to avoid the sweep. Pirates starter Mitch Keller is enjoying his best month of the season, compiling a stifling 2.82 ERA in his 4 starts in June. Furthermore, Nationals starter Paolo Espino is primarily a relief pitcher and has only made 3 starts this season. While his numbers are good, it's a small sample size of only 40.2 innings. He posted an ERA of 4.27 last season. His ZERA and FIP are much higher than his actual ERA. This is a good indication he is due to regress. Our total pick is: the Pittsburgh Pirates need to improve drastically at the dish as they are 28th in the sport with a .652 team ops while also averaging 3.63 runs per game. Third baseman Kebrian Hayes has been doing alright at the plate so far as he has a .705 ops with 3 home runs and 24 RBI with 8 stolen bases. He has been struggling throughout his previous 15 games as he has a .180, .194, .328 line with a homer, 4 RBI, and 8 runs scored. The Washington Nationals have not been a great offensive team this season and could be sellers in the not-so-distant future. However, they are 17th in the big leagues as they are currently hitting to a .701 ops while scoring 4.01 runs per game so far. First baseman Josh Bell can be one of the players on the move as he has an .882 ops with 11 home runs and 46 RBI thus far. He has been doing incredibly well in his last 7 games. He is 10 of 24 with a pair of RBI with 4 walks and 3 strikeouts in that stretch of games. These 2 offenses have been struggling throughout the last 30 days as the Nationals are scoring 3.75 runs per game in their last 28 games, while the Pirates are averaging 3.93 runs per game in their previous 28 games. Neither team has an incredible amount of power this season, as well as Pittsburgh is 17th in the sport with 75 team home runs, while Washington is 25th with 60 homers as a team. Thus far. The under has hit in 5 of the last 6 games played in Nationals Park between Washington and Pittsburgh, so go with the under to hit here. New York Yankees vs Oakland Athletics. New York Yankees minus 1.5 runs. After winning 2 straight against the Royals over the weekend, Oakland blew a shot to make it 3 straight. On Monday, the A's took a 5-1 lead in the 3rd inning and took a 5-3 lead into the 7th inning as a massive +254 underdog to the Yankees. Things got weird with 1 out in the 7th when back-to-back catchers' interference calls on Sean Murphy sparked a 6-run inning for the Yankees. It was the latest disappointment for the team with the worst record in MLB. The Yankees have never been below .500 all season and went into Tuesday with a 54-20 record, which is the best in MLB, with a 12-game lead over the second-place Red Sox. The Yankees have won 20 of their last 25 games. They were no-hit by Houston in a 3-0 loss Saturday, but have followed that up with a 6-3 come-from-behind win against the Astros and Monday's comeback win over Oakland. I'd love to take the A's for all the potential plus money, but I can't. The Yankees have won 11 of the last 12 starts made by Talon, with 8 of those wins coming by 2 runs or more. The A's haven't been able to win with Irvin on the mound, even when he's pitched well. Oakland has dropped the last 8 starts made by the Southpaw, with 6 of the losses coming by 2 runs or more. The play is the Yankees on the run line. Our total pick is under 8.5 runs. And here is why. Cole Irvin gets the nod as the series wraps up this afternoon, and the Southpaw has been pretty reliable this year. Irvin enters with just a 2-5 record, but boasts a 3.29 ERA and 1.24 WHIP over 12 starts in 2022. Most recently, he limited the Royals to just 3 earned runs on 7 hits and 2 walks over 5.1 innings of work. Irvin was charged with a loss, marking the team's 8th straight loss in his starts. Jamison Talon has found a resurgence since joining the Yankees rotation a year and a half ago. The right-hander boasts an 8-1 record to go along with a 3.19 ERA, 27th, and 1.11 WHIP, 25th, over 14 starts this year. However, Talon is coming off of the worst start of the season, an outing where he allowed 6 earned runs on 10 hits over 5.2 innings to the Astros. The Yankees still won the game and improved to 12-2 over his outings in 2022. I'm going to take a shot with the under in this afternoon's game. Talon has faced the Athletics lineup in 29 at-bats and limited them to just 5 hits. 172. If for any reason Talon is faced with issues, the Yankees can turn to their second-ranked bullpen. New York's bullpen is ranked second in both ERA, 2.81, and WHIP. 112. New York Mets vs Houston Astros. Our team pick is Astros for the win. A 4-game split against the best team in baseball certainly isn't a bad result, but Houston will be disappointed that it was walked off twice after blowing late leads, including in a 6-3 defeat on Sunday. Jose Altuve led the game off with a home run before Mauricio Dubin had a 2-run single in the 4th, yet that was it for the Houston offense, as the Yankees eventually tied the score in the 8th and got the win on Aaron Judge's 3-run homer in the 10th. Starter Jose Urquidy was terrific, allowing 1 run on just 1 hit and 3 walks over 7 innings, striking out 3. Seth Martinez took the loss for allowing 3 runs, 2 earned, to score while getting 2 outs. Altuve was on base 3 times, while Yuli Gurriel had a multi-hit game and scored once. The Mets recovered quickly after a rare series loss to the Astros last week by taking 2 of 3 from Miami, although the offense couldn't do enough in a 3-2 defeat on Sunday to miss out on a sweep. Both of New York's runs came in the top of the 3rd, with Brandon Nimmo going deep and Pete Alonso adding an RBI double, but the offense only had 5 hits overall, and Miami walked it off on a Nick Fortes homer in the 9th. David Peterson turned in a strong start, allowing 2 runs on 4 hits and no walks, while striking out 8 over 7 innings. Adam Ottavino took the loss, allowing 1 run while getting just 2 outs. Nimmo added a double as he had the only multi-hit game for the Mets. The Astros have shown they can beat the best of the best by going 4-2 against the New York teams over the past week and are tough to bet against with Verlander on the mound. Walker and the Mets bullpen are good but can't quite match the elite level of Houston, while it's only a matter of time before the Astros offense starts scoring more runs. Verlander has defied all logic by being as good as ever coming off Tommy John surgery at the age of 39, posting a 59 ERA and 19.7 KBB%. All the underlying numbers on the Houston offense indicate that it should be a much higher scoring team, as it has a 113 WRC+ to rank 3rd in baseball, making this a very well-rounded Astros team. Walker is solid, but one place the Mets could be at a disadvantage is in the bullpen, with Houston posting an ERA that is nearly a full run better. It's a rare situation where betting against the Mets at these odds makes sense, but Verlander and the Astros are that good. Our total pick is under the total. And here is why. Justin Verlander has rolled back the clock and is having one of his best seasons, which is saying a lot given he has had a Hall of Fame career. He is coming off a win over the Yankees last week in the Bronx, where he gave up just 1 run, and, with his sparkling 2.22 ERA, I don't expect the hard-hitting Mets to do much against him either. The Mets have not named a starter as of press time, but if it's Walker, who would normally pitch in this spot in the rotation, I love the under here. If it's not and it's a spot starter, I'm less confident, but I still like the under. The Astros have been doing it with pitching all season, and that will be the recipe here. Take the under.